Hello, ladies and gentlemen. We are right now in the office. We have finished the disassembly of our Assassy A9. So we have in this desk all the parts that we are going to reuse for the assembly and the new spare parts. Just a second to show you our rotors. It's possible to follow the lobe and just to see the connection between the male and the female. Okay. If the rotors are not new, please check if they are damaged before to reassembly. Now, okay, Andrea, we can start to reassemble the machine. Okay, now he's going to insert the external part of the bearing. For the female rotor, and now the same thing for the male rotor, using a special tool. Now we have the two external parts of the journal bearing, male and female, insert in the casing. Okay, now Andrea is putting the Loctite between the rotor surface, rotor casing surface, and the discharge surface. Okay, apply very carefully. Okay. Please take attention to the surface, control that they are very clear. Maybe help yourself using disagree. Now we are going to apply carefully. In order to cover all the surface. Now we are going to make the right clearance between the surface of the rotor and the surface of the discharge casing. The clearance must be between 2 and 3 cents of millimeters. So, using the filling, okay. Pay attention to insert in the right position. Okay, now we are going to insert the truss bearing using a hammer. Now, the first truss bearing, the male truss bearing is done right now. Okay. Now we are going to the second truss bearing, the female truss bearing. Okay. Also, this truss bearing is done. So we have to go to heat the two truss collar. The temperature is 280 degrees. Okay, now Andrea is going to heat the truss collar in order to can put inside the rotor. The temperature is 280 degrees, and you can see the color must be blue. Now he's going to fix it. The first one, the female, and now is going to take the second one for the main rotor. As I told you, you can see now the color that is something like blue. That means the temperature is right. Now the second thrust collar for the main rotor. Now we have the assembly made by the two rotors, the journal bearing, the discharge cover, and the two thrust bearing and the two thrust collar. Okay. Mm-hmm. Okay. Now, with a soft hammer, is going to check the clearance, hitting a little bit. I remember to you that the clearance must be between 2 and 3 cents of millimeters. Checking if the rotors are okay. And then we come back in the desk and is going to insert into the casing. Pay attention during this operation. Yes. Now, with the hammer, he can hit in order to make the two surfaces in contact. Okay. Now, he needs a gasket between the two surfaces of the cover, discharge cover, and the discharge casing. He's going to fix the discharge cover using the screw. Okay. We have one different screw, the small one, that he's going to insert right now. Okay, that's it. With the dynametric key, he's going to set everything. Now using a dynametric key to check the exact value of our power. The dynametric key was set at 30 Newton per meter. Okay, thank you, Andrea. Now the last one, the small one, between the discharge cover and the casing of the rotors. Pay a lot of attention of this screw. That is very important. Now the last screw is done. We are now going to insert the seal. First of all, the gasket. Pay attention when you insert the gasket in order to guarantee the correspondential between all the holes. Now he's putting a silicone grease in the lip using one special tools. Okay, now Andrea is going to insert the seal cover. Pay very attention during this operation. Okay, Andrea used a special tools in order to insert without any problem. Now he's going to fix it using 4 screws. Okay, even in this case, is using a dynamometric key in order to have the right tightening of the screw. Okay, now the last operation is going to insert the key. Okay, and the Scanines assembly is now finished. Thank you for your attention.